Sometimes human ambition shrugs at reality. Clifftop monasteries, towns in thin-air death zones, and platforms lashed by black seas. Today we're counting down 10 things built in impossible locations. Buckle up! Number 10. Tatef Monastery, Armenia. Faith at the cliff's edge. Tatef clings to a plateau above the Vorotun Gorge, sheer drops, razor ridges, and a 3,200-foot void beneath. Centuries ago, monks hauled stone by mule and muscle along perilous paths to raise churches and a famed medieval university. Today, a record-length cable car glides over the chasm, but the setting remains the same: remote, vertical, magnificent. Number 9. Kailasa Temple, India. A mountain carved inside out. At Ellora, engineers in the 8th century didn't build a temple, they freed one from a cliff. Kailasa was chiseled top down from a single block, removing an estimated hundreds of thousands of tons of rock with hammers and chisels. The result? The world's largest monolithic temple, complete with freestanding pillars and sculpted walls, carved where a mountain once stood. Number 8. Utlibai Island, Iceland. The loneliest lodge. A steep green hump to the Vestmannaeyjar archipelago shelters one small white hunting lodge from 1953. No permanent residents, no harbour worth the name, and cliffs for walls. Reaching it means threading rough seas, catching a narrow weather window, then hauling gear up a brutal slope. It's less cosy getaway, more marooned in beauty. Number 7. Montreal's underground city, Réseau, Canada. A city beneath a city. Under downtown Montreal stretches a climate-controlled maze, around 20 miles of tunnels linking metros, malls, offices, hotels, and housing. Engineers dug beneath one of the densest urban cores, waterproofed against groundwater, tied into transit, and constantly shore up ceilings and walls. 500,000 people flow through daily, shopping, commuting, and living in a subterranean workaround for winter. Number 6. Lagangarve Hut, Scotland. A bothy under a wall of mountain. At the foot of Buccleuch Moor, the Highlands' jagged sentinel, a white hut sits by a river that swells without warning. Wind rips down the glen, storms flip from blue to brutal in minutes. Once a crofter's home, now a mountaineer's refuge, it offers shelter on the threshold between postcard beauty and unforgiving terrain. Number 5. The International Space Station, a home in vacuum. Orbiting around 250 miles up, circling Earth every around 93 minutes, the ISS lives where micrometeoroids streak faster than bullets and temperatures swing from plus 250 degrees Fahrenheit sun to minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit shadow. Built piece by piece in space over decades, it's a sealed can of science and routine. Spacewalks, repairs, 2 hours of daily exercise, and recycled air and water, because there's no plan B out the hatch. Number 4. Buzzard Platform, North Sea. Industry in a storm belt. Dozens of miles off Aberdeen, an oil platform stands in cold, heaving water, lashed by gales and 30-foot seas. Built on modular legs, pinned deep into the seabed, it flexes with waves while corrosion teams fight the ocean's slow bite. Crews helicopter in for 2-week shifts to run high-stakes systems where a small mistake can turn very big. Number 3. Cité de Cassonne, France. A fortress on a knife-back ridge. A double ring of walls and 52 towers rides a narrow, rocky promontory above the Aude River. Romans started it, medieval kings doubled down, stone had to be hauled uphill, foundations keyed into bedrock, water catapulted and stored. Restored in the 19th century, it still demands the same thing from visitors it demanded from builders: a climb. Number 2. Coober Pedy, Australia, a town that moved underground. In South Australia's furnace of a desert, summer surface life is a non-starter, so residents dug into sandstone hills. Dugout homes stay around 75 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, with ventilation shafts for air and carefully routed power and plumbing. There are underground churches, bars, even hotels. Above ground, opal mines, Mars-like horizons, and heat you can taste. Number 1. Mont Saint-Michel, France, an abbey that breathes with the tide. a granite outcrop in Normandy ringed by one of Europe's wildest tidal ranges, up to around 46 feet, hosts a vertical village spiralling to a sky-piercing abbey. For centuries, builders hauled stone across a causeway that vanished underwater twice daily, racing tides and mud to anchor foundations into hard rock. A modern bridge now allows water to encircle the mount again, but the place still feels like a miracle poised between land and sea. Which impossible build impressed you most, the cliffside sanctuaries or the city in the sky? Well, low Earth orbit. Comment below, like, subscribe, and unleash your wanderlust by watching our latest video. See you on the next one.